Do you ever feel like finding a quality VA is like finding a needle in a haystack? Well, the struggle ends today. In this video, I'm going to show you my favorite spots to find an amazing virtual assistant. Let's get started. I'm Joey Vitale. Welcome back to the channel where I help you escape the grind, hire all-star VAs, and cut your work week in half. Let's dive in. Now, people always ask me, Joey, where in the world, like what country are you focused on outside of the US when it comes to hiring VAs? And I've gotta say, I'm a huge fan of sourcing VAs in the Philippines. We have an amazing track record in our own company for finding just amazing talent in the Philippines that do a really great job. And honestly, I think one of the reasons why the Philippines is such a great place to find VAs is because so many people in the Philippines are becoming virtual assistants. So when you put out a job posting for a Filipino VA, you tend to get a lot of applicants. And these days, there's a growing number of tools and platforms and jobs boards that you can use to find great VAs in the Philippines. That said, I'm a huge fan of the website onlinejobs.ph. It's a really easy website to use. It's not like it's a staffing agency, so when you sign up for a free or a paid account, you put out job postings and then you interview someone to hire directly, which can be a really big cost saver. We are huge fans of finding Filipino VAs through onlinejobs.ph and bringing them on at $6 or $8 an hour to start. And I want to be careful here because that might seem crazy low, but it is very much a fair wage for these VAs in the Philippines. So this just becomes a really equitable way to bring on a layer of delegation in your business that would be less than paying someone in the US minimum wage to help you. Now again, I always default to hiring candidates in the Philippines for the reasons that I just discussed, but you might be saying to yourself, man, I'd really love to have someone that has a similar or same time zone as me, or maybe I'm looking for someone bilingual because of the nature of my business. For that reason, we also are big fans of sourcing VAs from Central America. And the website that we found that's the most like onlinejobs.ph for the Philippines is remoteco.com for Central American VAs. And again, the entry-level candidates that you find there are usually very happy and willing to get started at $6 to $8 an hour to start. The website is very similar to Online Jobs in that it's not a staffing agency. You pay a minimal fee just to be able to post job postings and respond to the candidates. And because there's no middleman staffing agency, it really keeps your costs low and everything that you pay does go to that new teammate of yours. Now, if you're interested in either of those two options I mentioned, you might be wondering how exactly do I take next steps with all of that? Well, I want to give you a shortcut to the VA hiring process using my A to Z hiring guide for virtual assistants. This free guide walks you through everything that we do with our own VA hiring process, from the job posting to the qualifying to interviewing and even to hiring them. So click the link below this video, grab your copy of that guide, and start hiring and delegating like a pro. Now, one route to bringing on new VAs in your business that's becoming more and more popular is to work with a staffing agency. The way it works is you just pay the staffing agency every month, and they'll pay the VAs, handle any of the tax stuff, manage the VA for you, and even replace that VA with a better fit if you're having problems with them. And when it comes to working with a staffing agency for VAs, my top pick is Get Staffed Up. They've got a really great track record for finding great VAs that can help lawyers and law firms and any other types of businesses. And I'll say this, if a VA can work well for a law firm, then the standards are pretty high and they'll probably be good for your business too, even if you're not a law firm. Now, a VA staffing agency can be a great solution, especially if you have the budget. But they can get expensive because both the staffing agency and the VA has to get paid, and it might not be the best, most sustainable and profitable solution for you if you first want to bring on more entry-level candidates, especially if you want to start them off part-time and roll them up into full-time hours over time eventually. That's why I wanted to let you know about my own service, Global Vetted VAs. We created this option because it's really a best of all worlds. When you enroll in Global Vetted VAs, we play VA matchmaker, saving you dozens of hours of having to post your own job postings and qualify those candidates. But unlike a staffing agency, what we do is we empower you to hire that VA directly. That's right, you pay the VA directly, so there's no middleman, there's no additional monthly cost that you have to pay to us. And because those VAs are really staffed by you, not by us, we tend to see a noticeable increase in their performance and their loyalty to your brand. If you're interested in Global Vetted VAs and you want to hear more, there's a link below this video where you can book your free scaling session with my team. We'll learn more about your business and help you decide whether Global Vetted VAs or maybe one of these other options would be a best fit for you as you bring on your dream VA. I'll go deeper in this topic and share with you other tools that will help you escape the grind, hire all-star VAs, and cut your work week in half. Now, if you want to continue learning more about VAs, click the video that's on the screen now.